We're in the Warwick community shop and we're doing smoothies at the minute for the children and the community. Just to let people have a, children and that have a try of different fruits and, mixing them together and a different way of having fruits,
Because fruit's healthy for you, and if you mix all different fruit, it could make you more healthy.
We're in a prime location. I mean, everybody comes in the shop, square and everything, so, it's in the middle of everything type thing, you know what I mean? So people can just pop in and whatever.
Majority of the volunteers live on Warwick Estate. People do get isolated, and I think they stay in rather than come out, and then you get depression as well, don't they, and things like that. So to do with mental health, we've got lots of issues there.
Everything's closing round here. We've not put any shops hardly, and I think they're frightened that their children are not going to have anything as they grow up, which it won't if it carries on.
I think it's been since miners' strike and everything like that, this estate's gone downhill. There's a lot of people out of work, nothing for anybody to do.
A lot of people don't really have anything to do, with estate or with other people. They sort of just stay in with themselves. I think if they know that there's people that they can talk to, or they can just come and have a gossip, or they can come and do activities, then it'd boost spirit, community spirit, which we haven't really got a lot of at the minute.
That's nice.
Well, we want to do more things to do with the estate, to do with the community, to put on put on trips for the children, more of. We only afford one a year at the moment, so to put on more of that.
I'm interested in getting the older ones to Northern College and get them back in study.
I think the older people want a luncheon club back, but it's just lack of funding, things like that, so an adult education.
In the future we would like a youth club, definitely, because older kids have got nothing to do, so they're vandalising parks, and I mean we had a new park built and it got trashed because we've got nothing to do, so I think that would be definitely on my top of my list.
Crafty folk are just basically, like I said, just friendly people that just want to get the community together, really. I was shy on meeting new people, so it helps people bring their confidence out. We've had wood donated from various places that we make stuff out of. The wool and everything that we're doing today, that's been all donated. The funding and also helped with some wood or bits of material that we need, and it might encourage other people to come as well with funding.
It did have a bad reputation, but I don't think it's as bad as it was.
No, it's not.
And it got a bad name, and the name stuck.
And we can't get shut of that name now, can we?
No.
We just can't seem to get shut. As soon as you mention
Warwick Estate, people don't want to know.
That's it.
We all live on this estate, but we hardly see each other.
Oh, we never knew anybody, did
No.
we? We didn't know one another. And now we're all good friends and that. And we're trying to get more people to come and join.
People just seem to keep themselves to themselves. They don't want to join in things. We've put flyers out and posters up and done all sorts of things, and they just don't want to make that first move,
yep.
But I mean, once they can, they'd probably love it.
With my children, they started coming. Then I got a job cleaning here, and then I volunteered to run tuck shop, and then I help out on an afternoon with kiddies.
I used to come at first when I was at school, and then we heard about the classes going off, so we come and join them, and we've been here ever since. It's just the only place to go. If this weren't here, there'd be nowhere else to go. I mean, my kids don't come here because the 3 of them's got special needs. But for like such as them, there isn't anything at all on the estate. There's no special needs activity groups that can go to or anything. This is it, this or nothing.
Because at one time it did have a lot of different things going, didn't it? There were lots of computer courses and all sorts of things. And people on the estate need it, because there's just nothing.
There's us friend Anna who works in the kitchen. She does the food, and we're trying to open a cafe for her, so she'll be running the cafe. We used to have one, and it run fairly well and that. It was brilliant.
Would you like some biscuits?
Yes, please.
Free of charge.
I had 7 children, and they all started coming, and they've all come, and now my grandchildren come, and my great-grandchildren come. They come in that gate at 3:30, and they just let themselves run riot for 2 hours. They've got the freedom of the adventure, they're well looked after. It's just the adventure has got a name. It has done for 30 odd years now. And everybody knows about the Addy. There's more things here for them now, and there's the cooking facilities to feed the kids. And the kids love it. They just absolutely love it. I would like to see more things for the plenty of land, the big park there at the back, get more stuff in for the kids to play on, but it all costs money. And the little money that we make in the kitchen goes towards parties, trips out and things. But if there was more money put in, there would be more facilities for the children, and it would just be a wonder world.
What do you like about coming to the Abbey? It's fun and you get to meet new friends every day. If somebody gave you some money and they told you to do Addy out, what would you do to it? Buy more apparatus and all that, can go and buy new stuff.
Oh, if you had money, what would you do with Addy? I'd make it 10 times better. So there's more things people can go on. Make the building bigger.
So Kaylin, what would you do with the Addy if we had some money?
Get more play equipment.
Well, I'd get a new chilled room because if people got into fights and bad situations, they could just, well, go there and chill out for 10 minutes, 5 or 10 minutes.
And cooking lessons would be good.
Cooking lessons, yeah, we could do more cooking.
And football nets.
Yeah, football nets. If we got football nets, we could have tournaments, obstacle courses.
If you had money to improve the Addy, what kind of improvements would you make? Try and make it brighter and get people to come in and like do street dancing, normal dance and do karate and things like that.
If someone gave me lots of money, I'd pay for lots of cultures. I would like to go to Dommy Dome and the seaside and to Yorkshire Wildlife Park. When my nanny worked here, it used to be open till it's nearly dark, but it's stopped now. So it's shutting, but when it's a bit morning.
The opening hours of the Addy, would you change them if you could? Well, yeah, because there's like only 2 hours per day, and you like want it to keep open all day, so there's like no trouble on streets and everything.
When I'm older, I want to like take role in the estate and try make it a lot better without all the littering and all the big action going on. I just want to have a really nice estate run by really nice people.
They start from 4-year-old up to 17-year-old, the kids.
And the kids are absolutely loving it. They're in here
really
on a Friday night.
And then obviously when they're football, they do it on a Sunday now, don't they? And they really enjoy it. But there's a few of them that are shy, but since they've come to cheerleading, they seem to have opened up a bit more, which is unbelievable.
Well, if we got the funding, we'd be able to get the kids the uniforms, the pom-poms, and then they'd be able to learn more moves. And they'd be able to go outside and do stuff for other people, show people, probably put a dance on or something to raise
stuff
money.
For charity, anything like that, do things for charity and that, and be able to bring maybe more funding in.
If this wasn't here, then the children would be like graffitiing all over the estate, and it keeps
and getting drunk.
Yeah, and smoking drugs and everything. And the idea is here to like make people from 3:30 till 5 o'clock have fun.
Stay out of trouble
and
as well.
You get new friends and.
About my childhood, because obviously my children come here now. I mean, my youngest is 4, my oldest is coming up to 12, so and they love it to bits. So I basically see what I used to be like when they come here. It reminds me of how much fun I used to have. So
it keeps people out of mischief on the estate. Because there's that much of it when this isn't open. It is unbelievable, the mischief out there. And it's open straight from school as well.
Straight from school.
So kids can come straight from school straight here. And you can always get something to eat here as well. In 5 years' time, I'd like the estate to be a lot better than what it is now and a lot happier. People getting on instead of fighting and stuff like that.
Fighting and arguing and stuff, yeah.
Well, WDH, they've come in and it's them that's done all the improvements to the houses. That is how my kitchen was before. Sort of gives you an idea of the size of it. I actually love it. I've always wanted a nice kitchen.
Well, we had a wall across here. This made my kitchen small and a big L-shaped room. They've knocked this wall down and put all these fittings in. And it's quite nice actually. I'm right proud of it now. Well, if it makes me feel good, it will make other people feel good whose houses has been done, especially when they've had little pokey kitchens for so long. It will make a better area for people to live in. People probably feel good on themselves about it and they look after the properties better.
We've made friends just in our square because we've all been in the same situation, all having our houses done.
If you were given some money to do something for all families and everybody, what would you do?
Well, that would be nice to have somewhere for families to go. I mean, I can't go to bingo or anywhere because I haven't got a car and buses stop at 6 o'clock. So we've no buses up here after 6 o'clock on the night. I've nowhere to go. If I do end up going anywhere, I have to get off at bus at Hilltop and walk up, which is a fair walk. And there's people older and more infirm than me they've nowhere to go.
I think if there was a lump sum of cash for the estate, I think it needs to be spent on the younger generation, something for them, and then we wouldn't get half as much trouble. And that's what it needs. You've got to have something for them. But we just need something for that older group now. But the Adventure Playground's fantastic.
What do you think about the idea? If you could change it, what kind of changes would you make?
Well, that is a good place, but I think with the idea, make sure you have more school trips and more trips on school holidays, go out, have fun, and not just staying in one place.
What are your hopes and dreams for the Warwick Estate in 5 and 10 years' time?
Well, I hope it just gets better and they do a bit more with community. You know, get back community what it used to be when I first were up here. When I was 18, and it was just everybody stuck together, and there were community centre, there were Addy, there were war bottles, cig club, all the shops were open. But big men don't seem to like to help us little people, and that's where everything goes wrong. They're born with a silver spoon and we aren't.
If loads of money came to the estate, what would you do with it?
I would put most of it into Addy, I think. Better facilities for little ones, more day trips and that. You know, with big holidays, so you've got more to do.
There's loads of shops empty. They could do a Eufy on a night and do pool tables and keep them smashing the shops up and burning things down, wouldn't it?
If I got £1 million, I'd probably think about starting something up for the kids on this estate, because I think they need something to stimulate the mind more than just getting into silly gangs and stuff like that. So I'd just focus on putting stuff in for kids and maybe for young adults as well.
What you put now? So we try and get involved in things.
Yeah, they've gone through it, right? And I think that's why that younger people who might have started trying heroin and stuff like that might have seen these people that have been through it and thought.
There's £1 million investment coming in. I'd like to see this place stopped open. Adventure Playground. I'd like to see that go back. I went in there when I was a young'un, and it were open all the time, every day, virtually all day. And now, from what I've heard, it only happens on certain days at certain times. I'd like to see that go back to how it was.
The estate would benefit with policing. When the first projects were started on here, we had 6 policemen, and it was great. They were very good at the job, because they'd come in to the shop and sit in it. So we just want to sit here. We've just took some lads to court, and we just want to see how quick they get it into it. They'd never drunk the coffee or tea before they were back on the estate.
It's not like it used to be. It used to be virtually all, probably all Kellingley miners, families. But now, pits have gone on everything. It's not the same now.
I would really like the buses to be up after 6 o'clock, because it's a shame to see old people standing there in bus stop and there's no buses coming, and if I'm walking and I'll tell them, I'll just say, look, there ain't none after 6, so you'll be stood there waiting a long time, so it would be really nice to see them back up after 6 o'clock.
The reputation you hear about this place, it's just all like hearsay, you know what I mean?
Yeah, there should be more jobs, because there's loads of people on dole, isn't there? They want something. All they do is build houses. If all shuts down, knocked down, houses go up, and people aren't buying them, are they?
If you've got money to buy a house, you need somewhere to go to socialise. So if they shut the pub, where are they going to go? You won't buy an house in an area where there's no pub.
If this place goes, where are we going to go? See, our group of friends, this is where we come on a weekend, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. And it's all the same group of people. But if it goes, where are we going to go?
We still work here.
There's no socialising area.
So we don't want it to close down, because we'll lose our jobs, won't we?
Well, I think it needs more policing. I'm not kidding. I've had a message from police today, and they were telling me there's been about 5 or 6 break-ins on this estate, and we never see a policeman, never see one, which I think that's terrible.
If I had money, I'd like a music studio for like the hidden talent around here, for guitarists and drummists and singers and stuff like that. So I think that'd be a really good idea.
Like your mum said, have like one of them community cafes.
Yeah, have a community cafe for like elderly people, you know what I mean, to sit down and chat and have a cup of tea and breakfast and dinner and stuff like that. Because they don't really get to see each other, you know what I mean, and connections are just breaking up and stuff like that. So